The streak is over for the Tampa Bay Rays. 13-0 now turns to 13-1 as they finally play a real baseball team and they lose 6-3 to the Toronto Blue Jays today at Rogers Center and improve to 9-5 on the year. I'm not taking anything away from the 13-0 start. I don't care who the hell you play. Going 13-0 is nuts. So credit to them for that, but they finally play a team that they're going to be battling with all year. And the Blue Jays come out on top. They make them pay for their mistakes. Their at-bats all night long were fantastic. They got a good start from Barrios. Unfortunately, got hit with the comebacker. John Schneider says after the game that he should be fine for his next start, no problem. So that's great news. More or less a precautionary move there today. And Barrios was great. The bullpen, for the most part, did their job. The offense, look, wasn't the greatest night offensively, but you made them pay for their mistakes, and you grinded at bats all night long. You were a really big pain in the rear for the Rays. And it all starts with the guy, you could say Ryu was the first big signing for the Blue Jays, but the first really big signing for the Toronto Blue Jays, at that point, the biggest contract they've ever dished out was for George Springer. And all the talk about George, he comes in, he's clutch. He gets your team off in the right note. Obviously one of the best leadoff hitters in baseball. This and that. And he started that today to make a statement. Barrios goes 1-2-3 in the first inning, and George Springer on a 1-0 pitch from Drew Rasmussen, they come into the game, right? And they're like, well, Rasmussen through two starts has only allowed 2 hits. Well, he fires a 96-mile-an-hour fastball right in the middle, and he made that 3. But it's his first home run allowed, his first run allowed, and it's a 1-0 Jays lead. George Springer ties Kevin Biggio's daddy, Craig Biggio, for the most leadoff home runs in MLB history. 3rd all time. And the Blue Jays, just like that, have a 1-0 lead for the... I think they show the stat. The amount of innings the Rays have trailed all season long was 6. Going into today, yeah, well, that changed, and they trailed for all 9 innings today. The Blue Jays got in front and never looked back. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Kevin Kiermaier gets a base hit to lead it off. Phenomenal stuff. I think George, did he walk on the play? I can't remember what happened. I think he walked. And then Bo hits one down the right field line for a base hit. It bounces into the seats for a double. It would have been 2 runs, but only 1 scores. Kevin Kiermaier does, and the Jays lead it 2-1. Now, early in this game, though, they have opportunities. They had 2nd and 3rd with 2 out in the bottom of the 2nd. They had bases loaded, 1 out for Brandon Belt in the 1st, and they only get these 2 runs. And I'm thinking to myself, you cannot let these extra runs get squandered against a team like the Rays, who we all despise. My saying, and I will always say, the Rays are like centipedes. They're annoying as all hell, but they never go away. That's my thought. And when they weren't scoring those extra runs, I'm like, okay, it's getting a little weary here. Like, this team can hit, the Rays can hit. You can't let them hang around too long. And Jose Barrios going out there, throwing up zeros, and we're loving every bit of it. Top of the 4th inning, bouncer through the middle, rarely hits, and I think it's Brendan Lau comes in to score to make it a 2-1 ball game. And I'm like, okay, well, Barrios, again, the big inning hadn't happened, and we're all waiting for that big inning, but it never occurred. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, after Barrios gets hit by the pitch, gets out of the inning, goes 5 innings, a 1-run ball, outstanding. I don't want to say his best start in 2 years, or a year and a bit, I guess, but from the stuff perspective and the team you were playing, the way you dominated that lineup, I'd say it was pretty close, even though he only went 5 innings. Bottom of the 5th, they cannot find the zone to save their life. They bring in Colin Pache to face Brandon Bell. And Kirk, but John Schneider's like, all right, that's fine. Alejandro Kirk, get out there. And he walks on 4 pitches. In comes Bo Bichette. The Jays get another run. They get their 2-run lead back. It's now 3-1. Great stuff. Then Espinal comes up. And he walks because the patience and the really good at bats. In comes Vladdy. It's now 4-1 Blue Jays. Danny Jansen comes up and hits a ground ball to short. And you think it's a double play, but I'm thinking, well, it's hit a little slower. Maybe he can beat it out to first. And on the toss to second base, Brandon Lau just doesn't catch it. Goes right through him. Varsho and Kirk come in to score. Jays now lead it 6-1. They've committed 2 errors. The Jays got 6 runs through 5 innings. They're doing a great job. But I'm not getting too excited. Then they throw Trevor Richards out there, and I'm like, oh, God, I don't care. It's 6-1. It's scary. Then they got a couple base runners on, and John Schneider, even after Richards got the second out, was like, okay, I've seen enough. They bring in Zach Pop. He gets the strikeout to end the inning. Great. Not sure why Zach Pop didn't go out there for the 7th. You're up 6-1. He faced one guy, but all right. They bring out Jimmy Garcia, and Josh Lowe hits a solo shot, and Christian Bethancourt hits a solo shot, and it's now a 6-3 game in the 7th, and things are getting a little nervous here. But Jimmy Garcia gets out of the inning. Eric Swanson walks the first guy he faces, and then gets behind 2-0. I think it was on Wander Franco. Gets him to fly out and kind of settle in after that. He goes a clean inning of work. And then Jordan Romano locks it down in the 9th for the Blue Jays, picking up the 6-3 dub over the Tampa Bay Rays. Great stuff. You made them pay for their mistakes. You caused havoc on the bases. You had great at bats. I was really impressed with the approach today all night long. They made Drew Rasmussen work. Bo Bichette. This guy is the fastest Blue Jay in franchise history to 500 hits. He went 5 for 5 today with an RBI and a run scored. He was remarkable. I think 4 of those hits were to right field and one of them was to center field. It's insane. If the Jays don't lock up Bo and Vladdy long term, it's going to be a very sad time. We got to enjoy it now. Enjoy the moment. Kevin Kiermaier against his former team, 2 for 4 with a run scored. Great stuff from Kiermaier. The team overall, 10 hits total. Bo had half of them. 6 strikeouts and 7 walks. Now, the Rays aren't going to walk 7 guys every day. No, but you made them come to you, and I love it. I absolutely love the approach today. Jose Barrios, as I mentioned, before he got hit with the pitch, or with the comebacker, 5 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run. It was in a chopper single up the middle, struck out 6, and didn't walk a batter. He was using his fastball really, really well, and it's setting up the off-speed. His changeup was nasty tonight. It wasn't ever. That thing had so much movement on it. It was brilliant, and that leads to everything else working. If your 4-seam fastball, because he kind of went away from the 2-seam, when he has a 4-seam working. And the strikeout against Randy Rosarina, when he's battling, and then he paints 93 in the outer half, I'm like, oh my God, what a beautiful pitch. And then he struck out Rayleigh, I believe, on the nasty changeup right in the corner away. Like, those are nasty pitches to lefties, and the fastball away is a really tough pitch for righties. I thought he was outstanding. Really unfortunate that we couldn't have seen him go longer, because I think he could have gone 6 or 7 today. But either way, a really nice step in the right direction for Jose against a really good offense who's feeling themselves right now in the Tampa Bay Rays. Trevor Richards goes 2/3 an inning, allows 2 hits and a strikeout. What else we got here? Zach Pop went 1/3 of an inning, faced the one guy, got him out. Jimmy Garcia went an inning, allowed a couple hits, both for home runs, and got a strikeout. Eric Swanson went a clean inning of work, got a walk, but nothing else. I believe he picks up the hold there. And Jordan Romano, after the last time we saw him was against the Angels, where we all know what happened there. Luckily, the Jays came away with that win, but he wasn't great in that outing. He was dominant today, went an inning, got a strikeout, no base runners, and got save number 5 on the season. A really good day for Jordan Romano. The starting pitching was great. You got a great start from Jose. Your bullpen was decent enough when you had a 6-1 lead, and your offense did a great job at the plate, making the Rays work. All right? Now, game 2 of the series goes tomorrow afternoon. It is Josh Fleming on the mound for the Rays. They might be an opener, or he might be the bulk guy, one of the two. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball for the Blue Jays there at 3:07. We'll see what happens. You know, we go into these Kikuchi starts, especially after the first one, we were like, oh yeah, hype. And then the Angels start wasn't great, and we're like, ugh, Kikuchi's back. So what the hell are you expecting tomorrow? I don't know. But with Barrios, what he did today, can Kikuchi build on that? We shall see. 3:07 first pitch tomorrow as the Jays look to, at the very least, get the series win. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the W today, smack that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter and Instagram links are down below. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. The Discord and TikTok links are down there as well. So follow up if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition Probably, I'm going to go for Sunday. We'll be doing the round 1 preview between the Leafs and Lightning. They get started on Tuesday. So that's exciting. It's crazy scary, but we'll get there. And as for the Blue Jays, game 2 of the 3-game set against the Rays goes tomorrow afternoon. Josh Fleming gets the start or the bulk. We'll see. Yusei Kikuchi gets the start for the Blue Jays. 3:07 first pitch there at Rogers Center. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win today. We'll talk to you guys then.